Cut the damn music. Cut it. Man, I'm gonna tell you what, man. We have dude, we've jumped the shark here, guys. We've jumped the shark. So today, I'm doing my show prep for tomorrow's show, and I hear on the radio that the NBA is thinking about dropping the term owner because it is racially insensitive. In other words, the NBA is strongly considering removing the word owner to describe the person or people who actually own the team. And I thought to myself, are you serious with this? Now, guys, let's get one thing straight here, right? I know racism exists. It's real. It exists. I'm a black man. I've been the victim of racial profiling and all this and all that other kind of stuff. That stuff is well documented. Okay? But this is the kind of stuff that sets us back. This is the kind of nonsense that gets people all outraged over nothing. Like now, all of a sudden, we're going to base words, we're going to use words based on the way we feel rather than the actual definition of the word? Apparently, I'm a little late to the party on this. Apparently, Draymond Green brought this up on LeBron James's show called The Shop. They were talking about NBA owners, and I think Snoop Dogg was in there. I think there were a couple other guys in there. There was actually some disagreement there. Snoop Dogg actually said, hey, listen, man, I like the word owner. I own businesses, blah, 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 blah. But Draymond Green says the NBA shouldn't call their owners, the owners of the team, the owners. He said something to this effect. He said, when people think of a team, they think of the players. So basically what he's saying is that if the owner owns the team and the players play for the team, then people think that the owners own the players? What? Then, of course, Jon Stewart, social justice warrior extraordinaire, says, well, when you own something that is mostly labor force, it could be construed in such a way that connotes racism. Guys, oh my God. Like, what are we doing? Now, Eton Thomas actually chimed in on this. And listen, I don't take Eton Thomas seriously. Eton Thomas goes out of his way to look for racism. He's the guy who wants to jump out of his car at a traffic stop and flail his arms and run at cops and then wonder why the cops draw their guns on him, right? Eton Thomas compared the owners, or removing the word owners, from NBA team owners to Jewish people and the Holocaust. And again, I'm paraphrasing here. For whatever reason, I can't get the sound. I couldn't get the sound anywhere. He said that would be like if there was an all-Jewish employee pool or some sort of Jewish organization, and the head of that organization making reference to the Holocaust. Say what? God, that's not even close to the same thing. Not even a little bit. Guys, it's not called the N-word Basketball Association. That is literally what Eton Thomas was implying here. The N-word Basketball Association. No, it's called the National Basketball Association. See, that, listen, man, that right there, what Eton Thomas did, what he said, that's reaching. When you're reaching like that, when you bring in other extreme examples, dude, the Holocaust and Jewish people, that has positively nothing to do with NBA owners and NBA teams. Somebody else who's like this is Michael Bennett, former defensive end for my very own Philadelphia Eagles, more famously for the Seattle Seahawks championship defense. He pulled this BS a little while ago back in Vegas, actually. Somebody got him on video with a couple of cops wrestling him down, and Michael Bennett's a big guy. He's like 6'4", 280. Cops wrestling him down, and Michael Bennett's like, what did I do? I have rights. You guys have no right to do this. Michael Bennett's actions on that video would lead us to believe that cops saw a large black man, so we are going to detain him. Racism. And then he went on social media and said, what happened to me in Las Vegas was nothing short of racism and blah, 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 blah. This is all unbelievable. Guess what ended up happening, guys? The Las Vegas Police Department stood their ground. They said, we had reason to do what we did, and you will see in the coming days. Guess what? TMZ released a video of Michael Bennett right before he was detained sneaking around a Vegas casino. Now, this was after a shooting. So the shooting happened in the moments after the shooting, near the shooting. Michael Bennett is seen ducking around slot machines, ducking, hiding, this and that and the other, ducking behind tables. And then he ran out the door where the cops waited for him. Then he's acting like he was detained just because he's black. Etan Thomas is that guy. But guys, what are we doing? What are we doing, man? This is where, to use a bad analogy, this is where keeping it real goes horribly wrong. We are so afraid, or actually white people are so afraid of offending anybody that they are now abandoning the true meanings of words. But let's keep it 100 here, guys. Let's keep it 100. This is a racial thing, right? Listen, let's just keep it real, man. Most owners of professional sports teams, I think just about all of them are white, and most pro athletes are black. At least that is in NBA and the NFL. That's what this is. But let's ask this question. Michael Jordan is the owner of the Charlotte Bobcats, 90% majority owner of the Bobcats. Is it racist to call him an owner? Of course not. Let's take it one step lower. If someone owns a manufacturing company and they call him the owner, is it racist if he has black employees and he happens to be white? Let's say a black person owns a company with an all-white workforce. Is that racist to call him the owner? Okay, no. This standard is only applied according to, I guess the powers that be, the social justice warriors of the world, and that if a white person owns a business, owns an organization, where it is a mostly black workforce, calling them an owner is racism. Guess what, guys? The owners own the organization. They own the team. They own the company. They don't own the people. Guys, get out of here with that. Listen, man, professional athletes, more specifically NBA players, can do whatever they want. It's a players' league, man. If they don't want to play, they ain't got to. They can retire. Let's take it to the NFL. The Rooney family, a white family, owns the Pittsburgh Steelers. Le'Veon Bell sat out all last year. He did that because the Rooneys owned the team. They don't own Le'Veon. A business is a business. It is an entity. It's legal to own a business. It is legal to own an organization. It is illegal to own people, as stated in the 13th Amendment, which abolished slavery, also known as involuntary servitude. But here's the thing, guys. Black people don't really take offense to this. They really don't. I don't think Draymond Green takes offense to this at all. I don't think LeBron takes offense to this. I think they're playing to the social justice warrior crowd. You see, they want us to think that that team owner is offensive, but they don't really think that way. Guys, this is more of that fake pro-black rhetoric. This is disingenuous. Do you think NBA players who own businesses don't call themselves owner? Hell no. Yeah, I own this establishment. I am the owner. Guys, becoming the owner of a business is hard work. I should know. I owned a very small mattress business, but guess what? It's hard work to own that business. You want to know something else? It's even harder to continue to own that business. And if a man puts in the work to buy and own a business, he wants to be called an owner. Not a majority shareholder, not a CEO, not a COO, an owner. That is the proper title. Draymond said we should call him CEO or the majority share owner. No, CEO is the chief executive officer. That is not the owner. Well, he should be called a shareholder. No, if I own 90% of the team, like Michael Jordan, I am the owner. I'm not the 90%. No. Jordan is the owner. Bob is the owner. This is the problem with people like this, right? They want words to be used and defined based on the way they feel rather than the actual factual definition of the word. And if you value facts over feelings, then you are feminine. That's right, I said it. If you value feelings over facts, you are feminine. That is a feminine trait. If you value facts over feelings, chances are you were raised by a single mother or you were raised by a very weak father. it should come as no surprise that LeBron James, raised by a single mother, and Draymond Green, raised by a single mother, signed off on this. Of course they would. This is a feminine trait. Getting all in their feelings. Oh, well, we feel a certain type of way about the word owner, so let's just remove it from our vernacular. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. This is exactly why I say these fake pro-blacks are just like feminists. Check this out. And I'm going to talk about this extensively tomorrow. Here are a few things that fake pro-blacks and feminists have in common. Number one, they always take the side of blacks no matter what the circumstances. Guess what? Feminists always take the side of women no matter what. Number two, they never hold themselves accountable for bad situations or own up to their role in a bad situation. You want to know something? Feminists do the exact same thing. Number three, they don't feel like they should have to change or adjust. They want the world around them to change or adjust. That's feminism 101 right there. Here's another one. Their whole lives are about racism. It's all they talk about. It's all they care about. It's all they blog about. It's all they talk about. Same with feminists. Here's another one. They can't handle criticism or real life truths about themselves, but take offense when someone points out their flaws. Feminism, anybody? Guys, this is just another example of somebody looking to make headlines based on something that's not an issue. That's what this is. An owner is an owner. And if people want to conflate that with slave owners with regards to the owners of professional sports teams, that's fine. But that doesn't mean we have to act like these people aren't batshit crazy. Yes, racism exists, guys. Yes, white cops shoot unarmed black men in the streets all the time for no other reason but that they're racist. But this is the kind of thing that makes things dangerous for black people, because when some real racist shit goes down, people aren't going to take it seriously. Wait a minute, isn't that the guy who wanted to take the word owner out of professional sports, but we're supposed to believe that he's a victim of racism? This is the equivalent of crying wolf. This is not a big deal. So tomorrow morning at 9:30 Eastern, I'm going to tell you guys why people like Eton Thomas, Michael Bennett, and other fake pro-blacks are exactly like feminists. Thanks for watching.